And we are live for Loki, guys. What do you think about Loki? Loki. ये Loki क्या है? ये Loki क्या है?
I'm
Loki
sorry,
the
but
Welcome, guys,
Nolan
to
has
Indian
lost
Geek
it.
Society. This is our live spoiler discussion of Loki episode 1 to 3. If you have followed the channel, my reaction with Varun is already out for the first 3 episodes. You can check it out. And this is the first time you're hearing for Harneet, and I don't know who this Porter man is. But yeah, we are talking about Loki season
this is
2.
Rohit. This is
So,
Rohit from Nothing But Films.
okay.
They are trying to censor me. Help.
So he's also there. Also, I just want to say I'm on a mobile data. If I lag out or something, the stream is on. So you guys continue. Okay? The stream will continue with
Oh,
you
that's
guys
why you
and
are
I'll
like
try
you're
to.
all jittery. That's why you're all
Yeah,
jittery,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Mr. Negative.
Okay. So you guys continue and whenever you're done, just message me. I'll try to do something. But until then, guys, what do you think about season 2? Okay, before that, what are your thoughts on season 1 and what were you expecting? First that.
So Nolan is stuck.
Nona,
Yeah.
Hello,
what are
hello,
your
hello,
Uh,
opinions? What are
hello.
what are your opinions, Nona? Tell us.
I was saying you guys let me know what were your thoughts of season 1 and what were your expectations for season 2 before talking about season 2. Got it?
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's what Rohit asked. What are your
Yeah,
opinions?
I asked you.
No,
I
no.
asked you.
I'll everyone the people watching no mind. So I'll talk later. You guys continue.
I played the Uno
Rohit,
reverse
after
card,
you.
right? Okay, now I'm put on the spotlight. Okay, I really like season one. I think it's probably the best show that the MCU has, especially because how Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson play off each other. I think that makes the show what it is. But I did not have a lot of expectations on season two. I did not know where the show would go from the post credits of season, like from the ending of season one, when you see there's a huge TV, there's a huge Kang statue in the middle of the TVA, you know. But I feel this show is very interesting in a way in season two, especially because I cannot predict what will happen. You know, I don't know what the next episode is gonna be like, and Loki is an LC. And I think it's a little slow paced than season one. Season one had a lot of hype to it. There was always like, oh, what's the next big thing we are gonna learn? But I don't think the episodes right now have a hook per se. But I like where the story and the characters are going. Like, I want to see it till the end. I know it's just the middle episode. But yeah, मतलब आज का episode तो काफी मजेदार था. Uh, Miss Minutes be looking
With
fine.
gang. Miss Minute is the next creepy. I don't want to talk about.
Like
The
horniest
last
character.
creepy female character I know is from Gone Girl.
Yeah. She's the horniest character of 2023, hands down. She's so down bad. She's for for all the Kang variants.
But I would like to now hear from Harneet, who's on camera and with this new mic. So we want to hear your lovely, lovely voice.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
yes.
would actually agree with most of what Rohit has said. We all know that Loki was one of the better shows in MCU's next phase after Endgame. We all liked it. We all loved it. It was pretty fun to watch, or something new to watch without, as I said, as I use a word a lot, the baggage of the MCU that we talk about. It didn't have that a lot. Season two, I'll not get into all the, spoilers and theories and everything. I'll just take it as I have got it, and I'm still loving the show. It is not what it was originally supposed to be when they showed the post-credit scene in the last season, but whatever they have done with it, I think they are going with the better storylines now. They are not just going with whatever they have put up with in front of them. They are going with better storylines. The first episode obviously was great. We got to know what was happening, and it was not like something totally new, but it was nice. It was nice to see Loki after such a long time, such a tiresome year of couple of years of Marvel
Superhero films.
shittiness. Not superhero films, but Marvel's shittiness at its glory, Marvel's
And it
glorious purpose.
continues with all the behind the scene news coming out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was pretty refreshing to see something quality wise and story wise, acting wise. It was nice. It was not at all controversial or anything like that. It was just fun to watch, and that has been missing from Marvel a lot. Like everybody is going so woke out there in the West, and we try to catch up with all those people out there, but sometimes it's just better to switch off your mind and just enjoy movies and shows as what they're supposed to be, entertainment. That's all. They're not a tool for entertainment right now. It's not the renaissance. So let's just take it as they are, using the big words in the new mic.
I was just gonna say that.
The only
Okay,
thing
Yeah,
we'll
Marvel,
guys will come to like plot points. We'll start talking in
yeah,
detail,
yeah.
but before that, guys, hit that like button so more people can join us and join our discussion. Uh,
Adding to your point
Glenn,
about today's episode, like Miss Minutes was like, I was getting so cringy and creepy vibes from it. Like it was like watching a Western version of Indian TikTok, and I was like, can we please? I literally, for the first time in Loki season 1 or 2, I was fast forwarding that scene where she was talking to Victor Timely at his lab, and I was like, can we just pass this along 10-20 seconds? I don't want to see it. It was such a
that was
creepy vibe
very. I
that
felt the horror when she was coming running towards
yeah, yeah. It's
whatever
like,
Nathaniel, whatever.
you
I
all
I
must have also heard this story from at least one of your friends, where they had this creepy ex-girlfriend who
I've
would
heard from
never
you.
stop stalking them. let's
okay.
let's let's not go there.
Okay,
So
Glenn is
yeah,
asking something about South Park, which I have no idea. Anyone wants to comment on that?
I don't follow South Park per se, but I'll look up on it. Like the only thing Marvel I'm really excited about right now is Spider-Man 2 for the PS.
Ah,
Because
the game
they're
is
really
out. Yeah,
hmm.
because they're really doing a new spin on the Spider-Man mythos. I've always liked what Insomniac has done, and I have nothing left except Spider-Man. Like I say.
nice one. Okay, now let's take one about Sagan says, can you guys give quick thoughts on Rajan DK Marvel news? How much percent is true? And if Marvel likes the script, do you think they'll direct? What characters are tackling? Okay, very loaded one. Just to give you, it's a rumor going on that Marvel is in talks with Rajan DK to make a superhero origin film, and it's like not give like it's not greenlit yet. They have given them what do you call it? Commissioned it with them, so they have to write it. They have to pitch it to Marvel. If they like it, then they'll greenlit to develop into a project. And it's not right, like not sure if they will direct or not. So that's the rumor. Still not true news. So I don't think we should think too much. It will
they're
be an
gonna
Indian superhero, Western character only. I have no idea.
they're gonna direct
So
Morbius. I'm sorry.
I don't think that that side of
Sorry.
Marvel has approached them.
I love Rajan DK. I think whatever they will do, I'll always be behind Rajan DK for the stuff they do. From Family Man to Gogo Gone, they have like
You
if
saw Guns and
people have.
Gulabs?
I haven't seen Guns and Gulabs yet. Yeah, matlab,
Oh, you
I
should, you
like
should.
I'm in that place in life where I can't watch TV shows right now. Like I'm running out of patience. So but
Okay.
I've seen the intro for Guns and Gulabs. I really like it. So yeah,
Uh, I think the secret on Rensley is that Kang was in love with her in the past the recording and he wiped her memories like rest of TVA.
We all know.
Uh, yeah, kind of. It'll be cliche. I want something more. But coming to the main thing, guys. With Kang variants, I wonder if the shade trait there is loneliness between who he who remains the conqueror and timely. For all their smarts of power, they seem to be kind of sad behind all of it. Probably something.
Like
Yeah, kind of, right?
every villain needs a sympathetic backstory. Thanos was originally in the comics trying to code death, and now, so the basic thing you do when you tell stories, especially for film, you try to layer it in very human terms. Like कोई प्यार के लिए लड़ रहा है तो कोई मतलब power के लिए लड़ रहा है. These are very, so that's why they gave Thanos that, and I feel they're trying to do the same with Victor Timely and all the Kang variants. But for me, I don't know if it was a subjective thing, but I really got put off by Victor Timely's accent. Like I was like, okay, say it fast now, okay. But yeah, like like, and he
But I
had
have to
this.
say, man, Jonathan Majors is Jonathan Majors. You cannot like replace or just get any new actor. What he does with all his like, even if Ant-Man didn't give it him much to do as a character, he still his portrayal was really good.
Yeah, matlab, the storyline is really great right now, and the one actor which I would really like to pitch for Kang if they replace Jonathan Majors is Denzel Washington. I would love to see what he does with Kang.
I was thinking they'll replace him with Kyuhu Kwan. That through Loki they will
Or
turn
Oberyn.
something and they will
Yeah.
make him he's Kang actually.
I like the concept
Like they
of
can do anything.
Ouroboros because he's been in the beginning of time, ठीक है. And मतलब Ouroboros का concept ही ये है कि मतलब वो है और वो नहीं है. मतलब it's a snake which swallows its own tail in Greek
वो है
mythology.
और वो नहीं है.
Yeah.
So exactly. That's why I think the name also comes from the fact that he's on the lower levels of the TVA. Okay, he's present, but not no, but he's a very powerful entity, maybe, but we do not know of his presence because there's so much hierarchy which Kang has put, which is basically any corporate experience. After
Ooh,
Okay, this
that
is
was a cheap
news.
shot. That was a cheap shot.
Uh, I don't know, man. Let the court decide that. Uh, Same like Amber Heard issue. I don't know, man. Where to go with that? No, thank God Nolan is not here. Then what's with the Quantum Mania post-credit scene?
give
All the
us a good
Kang
look.
side, yeah, that's just a theory I'm coming up with. If they have to replace him, but I don't think like now. I think this issue is kind of settled down and nothing major is coming out of it. So I think they're gonna move ahead with it. But
More
right
like
now they
Jonathan.
delayed.
So what their actual plan was for Loki season 2 was totally different from what we're getting right now. Like before Jonathan Majors issue, and the fact that they did not have money for it. Like what they planned to do was He Who Remains would be there, and every episode would be a new Kang variant, and they'll have to fight him. There would be, cameos from different Avengers from different timelines, and people would die in that. It was a totally different script altogether before they even started shooting it. I'm actually glad they didn't
Okay,
go with it, right? So what would
I think it
happen
just
was
takes
when
away a lot from this Loki.
yeah. So what would happen was it would become a Secret Wars prologue. So it would lead to Secret Wars. This movie would have lead to the Kang Dynasty, the Avengers Kang Dynasty. That
Yeah.
series would have lived,
Even I
and
heard
it's
rumors
all
that it will have four villains: Kang, Loki, Ultron, and one more. And we'll
so
have
the
one
point
character from
was
each universe.
before COVID and everything. This show was supposed to come out before Ant-Man 3,
Okay.
and that would have led to Ant-Man 3, and then it would have led to the Kang Dynasty, and then the Secret Wars. But they had to like reshuffle all the movies, and then they had to rewrite all the script also for Loki season 2. And
Okay.
the thing about Loki that I love, and I think we have talked about it, is like how grounded it is for what it is. Like the TVA, remain in TVA, and the chemistry between him and Owen Wilson's character. Like this is the point. This is the thing that why we love the show, right? if they would have gotten like new Kang variants and new Avengers variants and fights and every other episode, I think that would have taken it away from that script of a show
It
or
would
the
have
essence of the show.
definitely like got more TRP and hype.
Yeah,
That's for
yeah.
sure.
But I
But
don't
also
think
now,
that's something that Marvel, that has been a positive for Marvel in the last few years. Like every big budget blockbuster movie is not something that people have appreciated. Like Ant-Man
yeah,
3, people were like, eh.
especially Ant-Man 3, news is coming out that they were
Right.
surprised that people didn't
Yeah.
like it. They were
Because
so happy with the film.
people are appreciating new, nuance in these characters. Like Loki, they have grown up. We have all grown up with Loki from the first Thor movie, and to see him
Yeah.
grow up into a villain, then into a hero, and then
And
into
that
an
too
Avenger, and
Loki
then again.
from Avengers movie. Not even the
Yeah.
grown up Loki we have seen.
Exactly, exactly. So this
Man,
is,
Loki
I
season,
think, stories are now, people are what people are after, because we have grown with these characters. We are not again like 15, 16-year old people watching Iron Man 1 and 2 just for the action of it. We have grown with these characters and we want to know about these characters on a deeper level. So that is why I think Ant-Man 3 was not a success, but Loki season 2 will be.
okay. Loki finished months before major issue. All the school plus social confirmed director mentioned that that was the only project without reshoots from Marvel. Yeah, that's true. Only project without
Didn't feel
reshoots
like
of
it.
Marvel.
The first episode didn't feel like that. It was second episode, sorry. It didn't feel like that it was without reshoot because it started very abruptly
Yeah, someone was talking
out
about
of
in the
nowhere.
comments. I think this one. How the set design, the whole new way they showed TV and about start of the second episode. I would say, I think this time around, it feels like a TV show where each episode has a one singular goal and they're following a one single arc. Unlike the first season where it felt like a movie, but we are watching it in segments. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Even
I
with the
think
camera work, the amazing zoom outs, slow zoom out, tension rising, the way of the music
They
is
have
used.
these,
Every have
handheld
its own
shots also
quality.
in fights.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
even in the third episode, they have this fight where it was all handheld camera, I think, and it was actually nice to see that. Even in the
that's
first
true.
episode is also.
there was a comment by Sasagensia, I guess. I saw. I'm sorry, Saiganesia. I don't know. I'm sorry if I
Cyganese,
butchered.
yeah,
I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but I think I loved the ragtime genre MCU theme vibes.
yeah,
Totally fits the 1800s Chicago vibes. I loved that rendition. I did not pick it up initially, but I think the way the music's done, especially on Loki, the Loki theme, there's the Loki green theme. Okay, so the score really is brilliant for Loki. The production design is so spot on. Like TV shows usually have a lower budget than films, and how they showed the temporal loom in the first episode, right? Like this
yeah.
big,
That looks so good, dude.
yeah, like
Even
a
the
big.
Yeah.
reveal, like the X-Men chamber, first of all.
Mhm.
Then even the reveal of slowly watching the full exposure, high exposure on their faces, and then suddenly we reveal and the music shows and it looks majestic. It looks like something epic, in front of you. It doesn't look mediocre or who cares. I like that.
I love how Loki deals with the politics of genocide. Like in Loki season 2, you get to know, okay, these branches are getting pruned, so lives are getting destroyed, but you also see the repercussions of having so many branches. So you think like, so it's kind of a selfish perspective, right? How people think कि यार मेरे घर पे तो आके गोली नहीं चला रहे ना तो मैं सेफ हूँ. It's that kind of thinking. And you are seeing these kinds of thinking amongst people. Some people are saying no, they are also people as well. How can you kill people randomly? And there's a lot of end game like conflict, you know, in a TV show, which is pretty
i
In
interesting.
a
I have to say it's not very convincing for me,
Yeah,
because
that's what I was going to say,
even
because like in
the
the
whole
second
character
episode,
of B15, right? B15, right? Her name
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Her
B15.
whole
Yeah.
character has been so like frustrating for me throughout the season. Like she's only wonder how can you kill lives, their lives, oh we have to save. Like this episode, I hate when characters do this, normally in other TV shows or movies where a tech guy or someone who knows his shit says, oh it's the end, we cannot save everyone, we'll die and all, and this character randomly will say, Oh, how can you say we have to find? Are shut up? He's expert. He's saying there's no way. What you are saying? No, we have to find a way. They used to do all of this in Flash. Every episode was this. That the
Don't
tech guy
talk
would
about
say we
Flash.
cannot do
Love
anything,
was
and
the
Barry will be like,
ultimate
no, we have
weapon there.
to.
Love was
I
the
hate that
ultimate weapon there.
expression. I didn't get this question. Will they explain Loki's death in Thor too? What?
But they did kind of, right, in Thor Ragnarok, when he's
Loki's
sitting.
death from Thor 2.
We do see him
What?
alive.
That's
Like he faked it. It was an
He
illusion.
never
yeah,
died. No, he was. It's
yeah.
fake. I didn't get your
You
question
missed
there.
the post-credit scene, dude.
He's the master of fake deaths. He is the goddess of mischief, god of mischief, or goddess
Is
of
there a
mischief.
reason why Obi didn't get his mind wiped because Victor Timely really appreciates him on the author of TVA Guidebook was its sentimental had a meaning in his life loop. You know what I thought is that the TVA is actually a representation of bureaucracy, like
Hmm.
how indated it is and how inefficient it is. And I think that's where I connected it, that he did, like whoever wiped the memory, he didn't even care who will go down. Like no one meets him. Last time he met someone was 400 years ago. Like so he didn't care about doing that. So that's where I, even if you look, even if you look at the
Nona is stuck,
He's
right?
stuck. Yeah. Going to the previous moment where we were talking about how deaths were not that meaningful for me in the second episode was when the branches were getting pruned, right?
Yeah.
Randomly at the last. And what was
Hmm.
happening is like billions and trillions of people died in that. And it didn't make any sense for me to care about it because in any case they were actually branched timelines and people were getting pruned is okay, people were getting pruned. But the fact that Loki has kind of normalized branches getting pruned for me from the first season,
Hmm.
and this time it didn't make that kind of impact on me, that because first of all you need the branches to be pruned, otherwise everybody would die, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like there should have been one, like you should have shown something to care.
Something,
Like
yeah, exactly.
yeah, like a scene, like to make placeholder scene दिखा दो ना जहाँ पे where
Like
Loki
it
and
was just the
Mobius are
fact that
there.
some lines were being erased from a TV screen, that's all it was.
Yeah, I wish they could have shown the ground zero of those events. Like
Because they have not ever shown a timeline being pruned properly, even in the season 1. Whatever, whenever they were pruning a timeline, they were getting out of there immediately, right?
imagine a scene like Endgame. You have a couple of extras where you see people actually getting pruned, parents getting
Yeah,
separated from their children. Then
yeah.
okay, because that's so human, right? You immediately relate. You're like, and it doesn't take much to do that.
Like
Honestly, it
something
doesn't.
like the crisis wave, from the crisis of infinity, the Earth's on
I haven't seen it. So
flash, flash. There is a wave. Let's imagine just a big wave
Okay, I'm
coming up
back. I'm
and
back.
wiping all of the Earth.
Am I back?
guess who's back?
You are
Back
back.
again.
What I
Nona's
was
back.
saying, I was talking about the bureaucracy level of TV and all of that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You're stuck
Hello,
again.
hello.
He was
Me?
talking about the bureaucracy, and now he isn't. He's being silenced by the bureaucracy.
Illuminati is watching.
Hello,
Yes.
hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
I was saying the bureaucracy of, even if you look at the aesthetics, one right to travel, even though it's not
Your voice is breaking. No, you're
have you
not
noticed?
like.
Okay.
Is
I'll
that the
just
reason?
put the
So इसके ऊपर एक comment है. Is that the reason why Obi didn't get his mind wiped? I feel he did not get his mind wiped because without Obi's rules, there wouldn't be a TVA. Obi
Yeah.
is the Obi is क्या बोलते हैं, the Nexus event or whatever you call it. I think
See,
Nexus event wrote it.
he's the one who wrote the TVA guidebook that is now guiding a new version of He Who Remains, right? So he is
Exactly.
needed by He Who Remains also. That is part of
So
his
you
plan.
can't wipe him. You can't wipe
Yeah,
him. And even if he has wiped him, there must be selective memories which he must have wiped, because I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
the TVA wasn't created by Kang. It was actually created by Obi, maybe. You know?
yeah.
And
Might be.
and what he did was seize power, because he does not do partnerships. So that might be a thing.
See, I think his mind is also being wiped with everybody. It's just that his knowledge about the technology at TVA, that has not been wiped.
Yeah. Because he's
It doesn't
so,
outright say that he knows He Who Remains is, who Kang is, right?
I
Loki
think
tells
that's
him
why,
everything.
and that's why he's kind of forgotten, I guess, so that nobody gets to know the truth, right?
Yeah,
Because अब जितना, you never go to the basement of a building. The basements are rarely visited, right?
and you'll see like why is he so obscure of a character, like that kind of personality people would not talk to, like
Exactly.
he would not be able to spill any secrets because people would not ever believe him.
And casting Ki Hui Kwan is such a nice casting decision,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he has this very, he has a very gentle aura around him, like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he looks like an empathetic person, and he feels like an empathetic
Hmm.
person. And whatever we have seen in the media, he is a kind person. I hope he is. They say never meet your heroes, but
Yeah.
uh, that's the thing. And if they do something like reveal him like a villain or a big bad, that
Hmm.
would be very
Hmm.
unexpected, because you don't associate it with the actor who's playing that.
At this moment, I don't know why. Is it because Marvel is rewriting its shows? Marvel is uh, doing everything it can to come into the limelight, into the good graces of people, of audience again. But they are doing these things, and now it's getting kind of unexpected again. It's not like very linear or very predictable for Marvel
Hmm.
right now. The same thing that they did with Daredevil right now. So
Hmm.
I'm kind of liking the fact that I don't know where it is all going to lead.
Exactly. So I think they are pruning a lot of this branch timelines as well.
Yeah, yeah. So that is what they said. After Secret Wars, the all the timeline would change. There would be a new MCU altogether with a new history and everything. So actually, they'll prune all the branches. Like they'll prune the Fox universe, they'll prune the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's universe. They'll say that that universe has been pruned, so they'll not have to address it again in the future.
But
I I
are
hope they don't do
they
that.
branched timelines, first of all? Maybe they are part of the sacred
No, no, I'm
timeline.
not talking about branched timeline. What I'm saying is news for Marvel is the inside bite is that they are after Secret Wars. The Secret timeline will change. It will not be the one that we have seen at Marvel. It will have a new history with new characters and new actors playing those characters. Not all of them, obviously, but they'll have a proper reboot of MCU with some characters being there, some not. That is what Secret Wars is, right? Where every uh, like best part of every timeline that has been destroyed comes together into one place. That is called Battle World, and then they restore the universe into a new image. That is what
And Battle
Secret
World,
Wars is all about.
is run by Doctor Doom, right? I guess.
Yeah, Battle World is run by Doctor Doom. So it's
So,
all about a character called Beyonder. So it's a whole other thing. I don't think they're gonna go towards Beyonder or Doctor Doom in this. So after
but
Secret Wars,
what do you think where this season is going?
I don't know
Do you
actually.
think Victor Timely is
yeah.
he who remains, or different Kang, or he's a different cat altogether?
I do
See,
feel
I know
Victor
what is going
Timely.
to happen next. I feel that Victor Timely will help them. His temporal aura will help them tweak the what the loom device, and they'll be able to salvage some of it. But in the end, we are going towards a proper multiversal war, right? It's not that they will fix the device, because if they fix the device, there is no multiversal war, there is no Kang dynasty and everything. So they need that. They need something to go wrong.
Yeah, matlab something will, we will think it's fixed, but it will become way worse than it already is. you
Like
know.
same with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, right?
Hmm.
They tried to salvage everything at the end, but then all the universes started colliding, and now we have another character coming from some other dimension. So the point is, like, it's He Who Remains plan that the device should get fixed, and there should be a secret timeline so that no other variants are there, right? But that is not what is going to happen, because Sylvie will not let it happen. That is Sylvie's whole character. She is going to go against He Who Remains. She doesn't want him to come back, and in her letting him not come back will lead to multiversal war and the Kang dynasty being released.
Sylvie is basically represents the producers. She needs more movies to happen.
Yeah.
But her scene in this, right, in episode 3, where
Mm.
she is only believing that he will become who he remains just because of destiny, what she is fighting herself,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
that's why I think she finally lets him go.
I don't know. I'm not.
Maybe
Also the
something is not
I'm
written.
not.
also the dialogue she says to Renslayer, no, like, I have killed you so many times. I think I am obsessed with it, and this obsession is
Yeah.
what is driving me, and this is wrong or something like that. So
Also
she has
about what's
realized.
gonna happen this season. I think what we saw in episode 1, right, when Loki goes in the future, I think we are building up to that moment in the final episode.
It's a whole circle. It's a
It's
loop.
like a whole circle. And I just want to
I think
know who
Loki will
cloned
prune
Loki
himself.
at that time.
Loki
I
will
was
prune
thinking
himself,
maybe someone
I guess.
else. That will be very like, because she says, "Oh, here you are." You know, if it's Loki behind him, Loki only, and Loki only pruning himself, it will be a little weird.
No, no, I think that is why it makes sense, is because Sylvie sees this Loki, the future Loki. Finally, they meet the Loki that needs to be pruned. That's why she said, "Here you are."
Also, who's calling? Who's calling on the telephone? There's so many things, man. I love. Like, cannot wait to see how it all resolves. Like the whole circle comes in.
Right? People love Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban so much because of the fact there was a time
Yeah,
loop at the end.
I enjoy to that moment when you realize that it's actually him
He's gone
only.
again. Yeah.
It's epic.
So I think that is the moment we are building up to. Like, it's not somebody else but Loki himself who saves him, like Harry Potter.
Do you think we'll see more Kang variant this season? I think we'll see more.
We
Maybe.
should we should actually see more Kang variants.
Do
Depending on
you
what
think?
happens to this guy, like this variant, like is he a variant?
I
And
think.
He's a
one
variant.
more detail, they've added. I don't know if it was there in season 1. Whenever they go in a time, they show us it's a sacred timeline or branch timeline.
This
Yeah,
was not in the first
the
season. This is
first
now
season.
Yeah.
in
No,
the
no,
second season.
because there weren't any branch timelines per se.
It's already too confusing to people to follow where they are going. They are going to a lot of different places and time, right? So they need to know if
Yeah.
this is a sacred timeline, because changing something on the sacred timeline will result in one more branch. So they need to tell that
But
they are on a
I
branch
was
now.
actually trying to talk about that whole thing about people dying and all of that in different branch timelines. It's not working for me.
Yeah, we talked about
It's
it.
like,
You missed it.
yeah. Okay. I just wanted to add.
We talked. No, no, go on, go on. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We talked about
No,
it.
I was
I was
gonna
like, it's
say,
not working for me because it's like some lines being erased from a computer screen. We didn't
yeah,
see anything what is
it doesn't
happening.
have any
So
impact. Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't have any impact.
And for me, what we are thinking is that there is a timeline. These people already live. It's just
Yeah,
something wrong happened and it just went to something else, which should not exist at the first place. It's not like you're
yeah,
eliminating
exactly.
people. You're just a version that should not exist is eliminated. There are people still living on the same line, which they're supposed to.
There was a version of
Uh,
this in Ant-Man where we see a flashback of Kang destroying the timeline with his bare hands, and people dying and disintegrating. I think something like that, where because of these charges, people were being, disintegrated, whole families being
oh man,
disintegrated. That would have
don't
made that
remind
impact.
me that about that film, dude. They ruined Kang for me. Like I don't know how they'll redeem Kang's character. I don't know how it will work. Like the TV
See,
show, okay, because it's not a
I think
villain.
it would have made sense if that movie came out after Loki as previously planned. then we would
No,
already,
that's not even the problem. The problem is the way the plot is stupid. It makes no sense.
Ari, it
A
would have
movie
made
shouldn't.
sense after Loki season 2 because we would have seen a lot of Kang by then. And this Kang, the Conqueror version, would have been the greatest threat. And then seemingly they would have destroyed him. But in the next Avengers movie, he would have come back and
See,
defeated all
my
the
issue
Kang
is the
dinosaurs.
way they beat him. The whole motivation behind Kang and behind Ant-Man of listening to Kang is so stupid. Her, what's her name? Jim Van Dyne, whatever the mother.
Janet.
Janet
Her
Van Dyne.
stupidity of not till the end not telling what Kang is, what he is, what like it's stupidity, 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 and then at the end with the daughter stupidity, and the whole good thing would have been they stay in the, Quantum Mania, but no Quantum Realm, but no, they go home and like stupidity, stupidity,
See,
stupidity,
this
nothing
is one
else.
of those things, right? Where we think that this situation would have resolved just by a simple communication between two characters.
I think
This
we
is
should have a
one of those
sticker.
situations.
I think we should have a sticker of Nona with just stupidity, stupidity, stupidity. This, like
We have one for make a video.
to make a video.
Okay, people in 1868. At first, I thought I was going crazy since I saw a floating orange living clock, but I'm glad that in reality it was just a floating black and white living clock. No, but no one could see it, right?
Everybody could say it. That is why in the newspaper it said ghost
No,
clock.
no.
The black and white one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a newspaper where there
People
was
were
this.
seeing this clock pop up
Yeah,
everywhere and there, and that's why there was a news article about a ghost clock, and that is why people were afraid of it when it showed up at the end
uh,
when miss minutes became huge, and people were shouting, "Oh, ghost clock, ghost clock!"
No, but he's saying like I saw orange clock floating. I didn't get the comment then.
no, they are like, oh god, okay, it's an orange
Oh,
clock because
Are right.
and black
So
and
what
white.
happened is, if you saw that Miss Minute actually dialed down her orange color to remain
Yeah,
in that era, you know,
Wow.
so
yeah,
she became orange again when she was talking to Victor Timely at his lab.
yeah.
So it was like it is stupid to dial down the color because an orange ghost clock is equally scary to a black and white orange ghost clock.
I, okay, joke aside, I think that just was like a. She says,
No, no,
"I just want to fit the
it
time period" or something like that.
yeah, it's time appropriate. Basically, there is not a lot of
Yeah.
color in that at that point of time, so
Very
it's
meta for
easier
Miss
for her
Minutes to
to
be time
yeah.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Uh, one thing, like which I am not feeling this season is the presence of a strong antagonist. Okay, in season one, you had Sylvie, who was such a
Time
strong.
time is the biggest antagonist.
No, 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 you have a ticking time bomb situation. Your
Yeah.
protagonist wants
Yeah.
to defuse the ticking time bomb, but who is against it? Like, for example, B-15's motivation is not working very well. Then there is Sylvie. I don't
Red
know what
Slayer.
the hell. I don't know what the hell is she doing anymore. Just tagging along, I guess. Like Sylvie
I
had
think
very powerful.
people's I
I
think
would say
people's
I actually like
stupidity
it.
is
I like
something.
that. No, I like that there's no like clear antagonist who's trying to destroy a team. Like, there's not that kind of a thing. I like there's a ticking bomb, they have to fix it and they have to find the person, and it's just about getting things in
There
time.
would be an antagonist by the last 2 3 episodes. I think this
But
is
even
the
if we
current
Sylvie,
situation.
right? It was second episode, right? Where we first see Sylvie, and the third episode we get to know Sylvie. So in a sense, there we didn't know the antagonist. Then they go and kill the timekeepers,
But
which
but
like, oh my
but
god, the timekeepers are not there. Then what's there? Then the last episode ending, we get to
I have a
know
theory.
he
I
who
have a
remains.
theory. Like the character Hunter D52, or what was his name that they captured in the second episode. His
oh yeah,
relationship with that general of the
Yeah, that
TVA,
was so
you
weird.
know. Yeah. So I think that is that might be the villain of this series. It might be
No,
like
but
an
they caught her,
internal
right?
TVA villain.
So
No, they didn't catch
they,
her.
yeah, she's in jail, no?
Oh, okay. They caught her pruning the timelines. I think she,
Yeah.
because she's a very big actress, she's a good actress. She might have another role to play in the coming conflict or something.
There's just three with three episodes. I don't think so. Like because they caught
Like
her, like they put her
who
in jail or something. So I don't think she's coming back.
and I can't
It
see
would be
this
very awkward if she
Victor
come back.
Timely being a villain. I can't
So
just see
people
this
are
Victor Timely
saying
being a villain.
Miss Minute's gonna turn out to be the main villain.
She's just a creepy ass AI. That's all I think she is.
No man, that's more to
Oh,
her, man. Because she's the only character right now who knows everything. So basically, she's in a Kang kind of he who remains position because she knows everything, right? At the end, also said, right, you should not make me enemy who knows everything about you.
I think the reveal that the Kang Dynasty is coming would be the hook by the end of it, and they are going to be the overarching villains for the next phase. But the point that revealing new kind of villains is also stupid when you have a very overarching multiversal villain already out there, which is going to come eventually. So this ticking time bomb is going to go until the next episode, I think, and something will happen. The
No, I
time
think
bomb
it
will
is.
still go off.
I think it's gonna go till the end until we saw what we saw in episode one at the end
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Loki
oh,
gets. I
Because
think until that will be the last portion.
we saw
Yeah,
already that TV is being evacuated, and time is
yeah. So
going all
that we are
chaotic.
gonna reach that place. Yeah.
Yeah, and this
The
is
six
going to
episode
happen.
structure is not working for the show. I don't know, man. It's because I think
It
the episodes are
is.
heavy. It's not nothing is happening in the episodes. So I feel it's
Yeah.
okay. 6 episodes is fine.
Don't go with 18
Uh,
episodes like Daredevil and then rewrite it.
in the
I
comics,
I heard that
Kangs
it was
shows.
too woke. I heard that it was too woke for its own good
No,
and
I
too
heard that
controversial
they were not happy because Daredevil suits up in the fourth episode for the first time in the
because of the
show.
fact that his two.
They were totally going like a full courtroom drama show. So I think
There were two things.
now
There
they're
were two
making
things. So the character, his friend, what's his name? He was
Foggy.
going to die. Foggy Nelson
Foggy.
and Karen were going to die, and he was not able to save them. That is why he hung up the suit. But because of police corruption, he has to re-wear the suit, and police and the system was going to be his biggest enemy in that series. That was a storyline that they had written.
Okay. Dude, they were shooting it. So I'm guessing like I still trust Marvel enough that they understand. It may not work out, but they know what to make. It's not like they're gonna
Like
relate anything.
it had been a very long time since someone that Kevin Feige came in and axed the project, because what we have heard is like he has been giving a lot of leeway to all the directors and everything for a long while, and
No, no,
it
but
had not been
that's
working.
also because of the new rules, right? Because of the strike,
Hmm.
all the structure, because they were shooting and everything was happening with the old structure. And now when they resume, they have to change the structure, everything. So I think for them, they would like the new structure doesn't support what we are doing. So let's axe it totally and start from fresh
And
with the
I don't think
old structure.
18 episodes for any Marvel show is a good idea.
I don't know how they were gonna make it like put it out. Like I don't
Can
know.
you imagine that show going for 18 weeks?
I think they would have divided into two, like 6 weeks you watch and then a month or two break and then watch the separate. I don't know.
Still,
That would
dude,
be too
like
much. That would be too much.
any show that Marvel puts out should have quality and should not be over than 8 episodes, I guess.
You saw Secret Invasion?
What was that, a show?
Secret
I don't
Invasion.
remember. I don't remember.
I'll be honest. First episode was okay, interesting, and little too horrible. Okay, comics create version
I
of
just realized the
Kang.
Marvels movie is coming next month, right?
November 10th. Actually, November 8th, 10th. वैसा. There's no hype.
Oh,
There
interesting.
is no hype.
There's no hype, honestly. I think the
And
latest teaser
Aquaman is
shows
coming.
no, the latest teaser shows like I'm calling a friend and someone comes through a Bifrost and they cut it there. So I think they are
What?
so worried that they are showing up a cameo in the teasers only. I don't know if
See,
it will
this
be
movie is not
Loki or
gonna perform any
Valkyrie or
because it's like 1.5 hours, I guess. It's a very small movie.
it will do better because there will be more shows, more people will get to watch it. And because all
No, it's
other
not
films
going
are
to be.
delayed, all big films are delayed. This is the only big film playing in IMAX and all. So I think it will make some money.
IMAX is not playing this movie. That is
No,
the
no, that was
whole.
because of Dune. No, that was because of Dune. Because now Dune is shifted to next year.
Yeah, so
IMAX is
they're
free,
releasing
so
it
they'll
in
play
IMAX.
this movie.
Okay.
That was because they Dune they had a 2 month partnership, so they said no other film will be playing. But they delayed Dune, so now they're changing it. Okay, in the
I
comics,
Comics they're
Kang
going
shows a
together,
kid
right?
version of himself. All the stuff he's going to do, and the kid, horrified, becomes a version of Kang, hell bent on stopping himself. This reminds me of a Iron Man episode animated show where a future, like very future version of Iron Man comes in to stop this version of present version of Iron Man because he developed a virus that killed the whole humanity. And through the episode, you realize that the present Iron Man, created this virus to stop this future Iron Man. So him coming back only caused the virus to take place. So that's a very cool storyline. The future, I don't
Rohit, I
know.
was
Like,
asking if we are going together to watch the Marvels.
we
are you
can
go to
do that.
Vadala? No.
What's in Vadala?
I'm not watching Marvels in IMAX. I'm so sorry.
I am also not watching it in
Yeah.
even
See,
Aquaman 3,
anyways, if
Aquaman 2.
anyways, no, no. Anyways, if you watch a normal theater, also it will be cost you 400 something like that.
No, no,
Better
I
spend
can.
500 more and watch in IMAX,
I
no?
नहीं नहीं यार मतलब क्यों करना है मुझे क्यों करना है
I
मैं
would
200 का
rather pay for the popcorns.
हाँ मैं 200 की आइसक्रीम खा लूं भाई तब मंगा लूं मैं अपने लिए ये
Yeah,
क्या है
IMAX is playing all the old films now, you know.
did
All
you
the
guys go for this all Vidhu Vinod Chopra films have come out.
Nah, yeah, no time. You can
I
see
went
right
for
the boxes. It's a mess
oh
at
did
my
I'll tell you.
house
I'll
right
tell you
now.
something very interesting. Like how hectic it has been. Like today was the first day I went to office in October. Like like I had been traveling so extensively. I was in Delhi. I was at home. Then I went to Lonavala for some office conference. And then I went to Pune, and I came back yesterday. And today was the first day I realized that I came to office, and people were thinking that I left the job.
Interesting.
have you shifted Nolan.
Uh, Arey, yaar, renovation work is going. I'm in my neighbor's house right now with no
Oh
Wi-Fi. That's why I'm using mobile data.
That is why I'm not
Killers,
visiting him.
Killers of the Flower Moon releasing in India. The theater next to me in theater. I'm watching
a
tomorrow.
week
No, it's
later
not releasing right now.
it is
I don't know if
releasing
it's releasing soon. By
a week later I think it's releasing on the 27th. Apparently it's been
okay.
delayed because of Leo.
Ah, makes
Did
sense.
you
Oh, I
watch
lost
Leo?
again. No, yeah, I didn't release. No, close by. Tomorrow I may travel 50 kilometers to watch it.
Oh my god.
Let's see if it happens. Not 50, I think 40 something.
Bro, my copy of Spider-Man 2 is arriving on Sunday. On Monday. On
Great.
Sunday.
Do you have a
Why not
PS5?
get digital?
I just bought a PS.
Why not get
Give me
digital?
your
Like
address.
why?
I'm coming to your home.
Ha I know. I was gonna ask you right
Guys,
now.
are do a thing for this, no members. Make a
Bro, I
video of you
don't
guys playing.
यार मुझे वो ब्रॉडकास्ट करने में ना गेम प्ले बहुत मतलब it's a very like I don't like broadcasting games. That's something I've realized over time. But
Okay,
I could make a review.
broadcasting, no,
I could
just
make
keep a mobile, just
हाँ
record while you guys play. Like what you do is you sit, keep the mobile behind where the TV is visible, where you're playing, and just half an hour record and we'll put it for members to see. Let's see how well you play.
I
You know,
can
right? I have never played on a PS.
you haven't
I
come
have
home
seen
by
Varun play. Just sit and watch him.
I just
Rohit,
took a
we
PS
both, Nona and I are like PC gamers, if you call
I
it
just
that.
I, I
But
just got a PS because like
Don't
the
call me
weirdest
gamer, man.
the weirdest part yeah exactly like Shrikesh is saying I'd rather make it like a review like not
No review will put out on the channel. No, for members only we'll do that gameplay also.
mm, I'll see
Make a
yaar.
video. Make.
I'll see yaar I get really awkward on camera like matlab on
You'll not
video.
even know a camera is on you. Just put it behind you. Your face will not
No,
be
I
visible.
am
Just
very
show us.
aware. I am very aware. There's a reason why write films, right? There's a reason why I don't act. I'm like a lot of social anxiety. And like why I got a PS was I realized in Bombay I was just using my salary to pay rent and for my basic expenses, and I realized I wasn't doing anything for myself.
That's
I'm
good
Rohit.
that you
I'm
know
free
that.
this weekend.
I'm not
It's
free
getting on
this week.
Sunday, no?
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not.
but
I'm getting it on Sunday, but I'm not free. I'm going for IFP, Indian Film Project का जो हो रहा है फिर festival.
because next weekend again I'm traveling from 26th until
वीकडे पे आ जाओ.
31st.
वीकडे पे आ जाओ. वीकडे पे
हाँ,
रात को आ
weekday भी आ
जाओ.
सकते हैं. Weekday में.
अरे take him to
24th is a
IFP,
holiday
no?
for me. Dashera है 24th को. I'm free on 24th.
Take him to IFP, no?
You should come along. Uh,
He'll also see
When are you going?
something.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
हाँ गोवा गॉन का पैनल है.
चलो, I'll come along.
There's
Come.
a question about Gen V. Anyone watching
I have not
I'm not
watched.
watching.
the
I'm not
boys
watching
spin-off
it.
show? Yeah,
I have
hearing
not
good
even
stuff
watched
about it.
Boys completely.
Yeah, man, that's the only thing. There's so much stuff coming out. I don't have time to catch everything.
And
I don't
there's
to
a
catch
part.
like boys only. It was hard to catch up, and then to watch a spin-off of boys also. Too much work.
I think content is reaching its saturation point. Like we are becoming.
Hmm.
अरे ठीक है यार मतलब आ रहा है. कौन सी नई
Oh
बात है
my
आता तो रहे.
god, Invincible is
Invincible
also
season
coming.
2.
Oh, I'm excited for Invincible. I'll definitely watch Invincible.
And that's also right. There's so much content out there that it has to be the best of the best. Then only you will watch it. You don't have time to watch everything are coming out.
यार मतलब content companies are also pumping out mediocre shit all the time, right? Like कुछ
No,
बना
but
देते
the
हैं.
standard has gone, right? What in 2018, what we would have watched and would have said, oh, this is good. Not best,
हाँ,
but good. Today, we
हाँ.
are saying it's not worth watching because there's so much that you have to choose very particularly. You cannot watch everything.
अरे
यार I'm
So if
कितना
Loki,
rewatching.
streaming?
if
How
Loki
many
is good
streaming
today,
services will you take? There is Apple TV, there is Hotstar, there is Netflix, Amazon Prime,
dude,
Hulu,
every week there are 6 releases in theaters, 3 releases on OTT platforms, and 2 new shows every week. Who
and
has
nobody
time
has
to
that
watch
kind of time.
everything?
Yeah.
My work is to do this. I don't have time.
And think about me then. Like I have to work from like 9 a.m. until 6, and then I come home, take rest and everything. I can only sit for a podcast at least. I was watching the match and I could not watch match properly.
Yeah,
Australia, Pakistan today.
match is quite boring.
It was very boring. I watched the
Hopefully,
end.
Sunday match will be good. But
Who
alright,
is it?
guys, let's wrap it up here.
Sunday
India,
किसके
New
में?
Zealand.
Oh damn.
India, New Zealand.
Hey, Shelly, in time for a super chat.
I have not really watched India Afghanistan match because I was traveling during that. Didn't watch India Pakistan because I was traveling during that. I will be during traveling during India England also. Like my Sundays are
Hopefully,
going in
they're
traveling.
good games, man. I hope they are good games. But thank you, Shelly, for the super chat. I didn't see Loki. I'm just saying hi. That's fine. But do watch it if you get time. It's fun. It's a good show. Recommendation from all of us. Do you guys recommend the show? Okay, thumbs up from everyone. You can definitely catch up. Thank you for the super chat again. And that's it, guys, from us. We'll end the stream here. See you. Bye bye. Good night. And what can they expect from us?
Uh,
Quick, 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 quick.
Signing out.
See, we can have
Spider
a
Man
cricket
2
stream if you want.
gameplay video.
I'll try. I'll try.
And
I'm
it's
like
Harneet's job. I'm giving this responsibility to Harneet. His job is to
Just because
record
I have a
you
new
guys
mic,
playing.
so it's
Harneet,
my job.
Yeah.
bro. I'll convince Harneet not to
You,
take
you
videos.
you know, right? I have not even sent you that bio that you asked me to record
I
two
don't
months
have
back.
any expectations from you guys. No one did. Don't have any expectation from any of you. But at least do this.
I'm
Just
actually
record
sick and
this.
tired of giving my introduction to everybody every time I meet a new senior person in this company. I have been here for 4 months, and every time a new senior comes from other branch or other city, I have to give my intro to him because actually I'm the recent joining. So
Bye,
it's been
Saiganesia.
terrible.
That's good, no? Chalo
It's been
guys, bye
terrible.
bye. We have one more chat. Just wait. Have you
and
guys
then
finished Spider-Man Miles
yes,
Morales?
I
That's what I'm
have.
talking about. We'll
Yes, I
start.
have. No,
See,
I have played
Great.
Spider-Man and Miles Morales. The first
Oh,
and
okay.
so the first two games I have played. I have platinumed all the trophies. I used to have a
I
I
have no
don't know
PS.
idea
what
what
that
that
means.
means, though. Yeah, I have no idea what that
Yeah.
means.
I used to have a PS4. I played Spider-Man one, not the remastered one, and I played Spider-Man one on my PC again when it came out.
See, these
Uh,
conversations are for privileged people who have PS5.
no, I took it on EMI. Okay.
Chalo,
Still,
guys,
you
we'll
took it.
wrap it up here. Bye bye. Good night. Keep eating out.